Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, the IITian Coder. This video will help you learn CSS. It will cover all the basics of CSS that are required to learn it, and in the description I will share you the various PDFs and the various resources that are required to learn whole of the CSS. What is CSS? CSS is Cascading Style Sheet Document. So, what is the use of CSS? CSS is basically used to design the HTML pages or React web pages or any web page that we make. So CSS is basically used for designing. So now I will demonstrate to you the basics of CSS. So let us just create a small HTML file. Oh, sorry. Let us create a div here. What is a div? A div is basically a container which can enclose everything. Let us put an string hello world. Now let us view the page in a browser. So what I have basically done is, obviously, this is basically how we are saying currently the hello world. It doesn't have any defining, right? Here we can include basically another div which says welcome. Okay, fine. Now, so this is basically our thing. Now I want to define this. So first, what we do is create a size.css file. We can name it anything .css. Now we call it in the head. So it is we link the file rel equals style sheet. This parameter symbolizes that it is a style sheet document, and then a href, just like a href. So I have funding tab and it styles.css, and then we close it. Fine. So now the styles.css is imported. Now how can we design styles.css? So the first way to design it, suppose I take F3. Now we want to change the color to blue. Fine. Now we save it. We refresh it. Oh sorry, it is CLOR. Yeah, see, the color has been changed to blue. Now one thing you can do is, suppose you want a different shade of blue. So go to Google, hex code converter. Let us search this. Here you can find any hex codes, like there are hex code converters. You can use the RGB value as well as this value. So just copy it, whichever color you want, and paste it here. So this is white. Suppose we want lavender. Fine. Save it. Refresh it. See, this became lavender. But I guess we will stick with our color blue for now. Fine. So this is the first way you can design the document. Now suppose I want to make this red. So this is a div, right? So I will show you what happens. Just see what happens. This against red, right? Now suppose I want to make it italic, comma, font style, italic. sorry, what? Font size, italic. Fine. This equation. See, both became italic, but we just want this to be italic, right? See, when we are applying anything to this, it happens to this, but as H3 is inside it, prioritize and this color is set to blue. But with italic, H3 doesn't have any kind of symbolizes that it doesn't have to be italic. So everything becomes italic. So what we will do is basically instead of this, we will remove this. We will create a class italicize and we will set font size to italic. But what is the difference between these two? We will add a dot here. So this is the difference. And then we can use it anywhere. Suppose I want to use it here, div class equals. In HTML it is class, in React it is class name, okay. Italic. See, this is not italic now, and only this is italic. So this is how we could apply this to only one thing. Now what I do is basically add a paragraph. Please do subscribe and like. Fine. So what happens? It comes in red. Okay. So why? Because this has been applied color red. Now, but let us give it an ID. ID equals subscriber count. Subscriber. Okay. Now I want to design this ID. So I can call this ID by hashtag subscribers. Now, what I want to do is color pink. Okay. So just refresh it and just refresh it. Suppose I want to have it italic also. Font size italic. I can have it bold also. Like, see, when I type F, there are so many, attributes. Like, see, there are so many attributes. Like, CSS is full of attributes for designing. I can have margin left. Suppose 20 px. 20 px. Okay, 20 px. Let's try. See, let's just write a line by 20 px. So these are the three ways: div, dot, class name, and hashtag ID, by which you can basically design anything in the HTML or React or any web page. There are very many attributes which you can change. I just demonstrated this. Suppose I can change here font size to say 30 px. So this becomes 30 px as this is only italicized. Got the point? I can even apply the class italicized to everything. Class equals italicized. So everything will become italic and 30 px. So I hope you understood it. I have provided the resources in the description. Please do take a look. If you have any doubts you want to ask in particular designing, or like there are position tags in the CSS. Suppose I want to position this relative to something, then I can set position relative. Otherwise, I can set position fixed. So there are many tags such as this. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Please subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching.